So I removed the solenoid.
I removed the solenoid, is what I meant to say.
Let's turn this on for the first time and see what everything looks like. That is friggin' awesome. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Alright, so we're back to Xenon. We're getting near the finish line. I've done a little puttering and tinkering here and there since the last episode, and I'll let you know what kind of dialings in and tweakings I have been doing. Probably won't be a long episode because we're so close to the finish line, but played some test games with on the old soundboard there. I took some rubbing alcohol onto the two little sound potentiometers and actually was able to get some manner of sound, but not too far after playing. Both the speech cut out and then the sound effects cut out, so I was playing in radio silence, which is now the current state because I did remove the soundboard and sent it out for repair. So that is done. Couple minor things, like this pop bumper light was being intermittent, so I removed the bulb, cleaned the socket better, tightened up the socket, and pressure fitted in there a little better. This pop bumper was also not sensitive enough, so I closed the switch up a little bit. Now it might be a little too sensitive, but I'd rather have that than not sensitive enough. Well, I also noticed that game time was pretty long on my couple test games there, so I removed this rubber and this rubber and this rubber and this rubber, and I even had a couple Lazaruses where the ball bounced off of the rubber that was on this post and back into play, so I removed that rubber as well. I also wanted to put Lexan washers on the bottom of the slingshot plastics because that's where they typically break and chip, and then I put on the nylon post caps. Let's zoom in a little bit there. That's not zooming in. There we go. Instead of the rubber on the bottom, because that's an area where the ball can smack into this and pop the rubber right off. So that's a good spot to put the nylon threaded post caps. All right, what else did I do? Oh, the right flipper. Remember that was machine gunning? So I removed the solenoid.
I removed the solenoid, is what I meant to say.
Okay, so let me do something here. There we go. Okay. And I discovered, sure enough, can you see that? Do I need to, right there. See the winding? I think that that's broken. That's supposed to be connected to this coil winding on the solenoid somewhere, I believe. So I think that was my issue. So what I did was replace it with, so that was this coil here. I removed the wrapper to try and find the other end of that winding, but I couldn't. So I just popped in another coil that I found of the correct number. Popped that in, and guess what? Did the exact same thing. Oh crap, Kevin. Here's your ROMs. I saw you yesterday, and I completely forgot to give you your ROMs. Crap. I'm gonna bring these and throw them in my mailbox or something and let you know so you can have those. Poop. Also, when I was at Kevin's, he gave me some sleeves that I ordered on the Marco order, and he also gave me Nick Greenan's post cap rubbers that he ordered on the order. So Nick Greenan ordered on Kevin's order post cap rubbers. Kevin gave me the post cap rubbers. I have them here, and now I'm going to fly them all the way to Edmonton, where I will see Nick Greenan at Yegpin and hand off his rubbers to him in Edmonton. So those rubbers are going to do some serious distance. But I installed this second solenoid, and the same thing happened, surprisingly. So this must have a flaky coil winding somewhere too. Can't really see there, but so I said, screw it. Actually, no, I didn't say screw it. I think, what did I do? I just found a solenoid that looked like it was new old stock. I think that's what happened. Yeah, this guy here. I believe that, I just got a message whereby I might have a sale for a couple of pinball machines from that big lot I just picked up recently of old EM, so I should go check that. But when I installed this third solenoid, the machine gunning went away. So I think I got 2 flaky solenoid windings on those guys. But I also got my Siegecraft adapters. Oh, I just got to stick those in. I haven't done that yet. These are the big, you know, 0.5, what are they, 0.156 pin size for the auxiliary lamp driver. So I got to stick those guys on, put them right there, so I don't forget. And then I have a spare adapter kit for the next Bally or Stern that I do. Yeah, so here's the nylon post caps. These must be used. They're not all that white, are they? Huh. Thought I had some new ones. Here's my Lexan washers that I used. And then here's the rubbers I removed. I was going to, hey, where's my other rubber here? I was going to try steel washers, but they didn't look as good. They kind of cast a shadow. So my to-do list is pretty much done. I had to adjust and test the tilt switch. Last thing I have is like, do I want to add more clear coat? So I may or may not do that. Yeah, that pretty much covers it. So that brings us to this point. Welcome to Xenon. The back glass. Isn't that pretty? It is in nice shape too. Got a little bit of wear right there. But all in all, it's a good 9 out of 10. I don't know if anybody's ever tried to remake these, because they've got these 3D mirrors in the corners. I imagine, you know, CPR could just make it without the mirrors and that just have that area mirrored flat instead of adding the little curved mirrors. But I'd be curious to know if anyone's ever tried to repro this backglass. So that's going in. And then I'll stick these in, and then we'll take a look at the almost finished product. But I gotta check that message, and I might have to go run out and sell a couple machines. I'll be back. Okay, that was not who I thought it was in terms of the pinball deal, so I do not have to run out. But for some strange reason, I decided to read the instructions. It says this adapter set is used with the always popular titles, is for use with KISS, Centaur, Centaur 2, and Future Spa. So I thought, well, maybe it's not required on Xenon. I know KISS, you know, on the back box it has the KISS letters illuminated and they kind of do their own dance, and the same for Future Spa. I can't really think of Centaur. I haven't owned one of those. Well, I did have a Centaur 2 briefly once, major project, but at least KISS and Future Spa have some extra action going on in the back box in terms of like illuminating the words KISS and Future Spa. So I might have spent $100 for no reason, because even physically I can't make both connectors fit. It just doesn't work. So, well, that's, I guess, a good thing. It just means it's not required, and I didn't really notice any flickering anyway, so I think we're good in that department. Although, you know, the lamp driver does control like some of these lamps, so you would think maybe these ones are going to be a little flickery, but whatever. It can't fit, it don't fit, it won't fit, so it's not gonna. Okay, here's what I mean about the KISS Backglass. Check out the letters. See, they have their own whole entire little animation going on and all that action, so I guess the Siegecraft adapters are utilized for that kind of thing, not so much a Xenon. Alright, it's time for the icing on the cake here. Backglass installation time. It's a different system where it's got these little clips. You just stick the backglass in, turn these clips, and tighten them down. There's like 2 on each side. And then we'll turn it on for the first time with LEDs and the backglass installed. Well, she's actually a little dusty, so we're gonna give her a nice cleaning because it's a pain in the ass to remove this thing. So while I have it out, I might as well do that. Alright, backglass is installed. Obviously you can't see anything except the reflection of my laundry machines and me. Hi! Let's turn this on for the first time and see what everything looks like. Okay. Infinity lights. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Yeah. That looks awesome. Oh, okay. I was looking mostly through the camera, but now I'm looking for real life. And I really think I like the blue-white alternating action. It adds a whole new dimension of coolness. Check that out. That is friggin' awesome. I love it. Playfield. There's some glare, but hey, we can live with that. Yeah, I'm pretty thrilled with how this has turned out. Just need some sound. But we gotta play one quick test game with no sound before I wrap up this video. First game with Backglass. So, I'll be right back.